All right, it's recording
All
now.
right.
It's recording. All right, so let's get to it. All right. Okay. Question one. Call you Hito. I'm just gonna call you Hito. The thing is how you say
Okay,
it.
Cheeto's fine.
Question one. What does your ideal day look like?
Sleeping in and getting drunk.
Well, that's simple to the point, and that sounds honest. So, all right. Number two. What did you want to be when you were younger?
An X-ray tech.
X-ray technician. Oh, okay, that's cool. Can you still become one, or didn't you say you were a nurse, or what was that?
I am an X-ray tech.
Oh, you are one. Okay, that's cool. Three. Who are you most inspired by, and why, if anyone?
Let's see. I had a response to this the first time that I read through these questions. Um, I'm not really inspired by anybody. I live my life by my own credo. Um, so,
What's a credo? What is that? Whatever you said.
my own creed, my own philosophy. Uh,
Okay.
Maybe if I had to say anybody, it would be my best friend who lives in Japan right now. He went to school to get his bachelor's in computer science, and then went to Arizona State for computer information systems, and now is he's married to a great girl who has a doctorate in English. They live in Japan. They just had a baby girl. Um, he's my brother from another mother, and hard worker. Inspires me a lot. So if anybody, him. He's a year younger than
Okay.
me, but
Cool. Cool. All right. Four. Who would you love to meet, and what would you ask? I guess it can be any person, even if they're dead or God. I don't know.
um,
Anyone.
gosh, I'm just going to go with a sit-down conversation with a Roman emperor. I'm very fascinated by Roman history. Uh, just just a chat, nothing breaking. Just picking their mind about Roman culture.
Random question. Do you know all the Roman emperors? Because I forgot them.
Oh, I know a handful, but everybody knows Julius Caesar and Caesar Augustus. Um, then there's some other famous ones, Nero, um, but not. I wouldn't even want a famous one. I just want a regular, didn't make it into the history books Roman emperor.
Oh, cool. All right. Five. And is there any habit you would like to break, and is there any habit you would like to start? So I guess that's two questions, part of 5A, 5B.
I'm a little bit lazy, more than a little bit. Pretty lazy, so I'd like to break that and be a bit more active. Um, Habit to start. Mm, I don't know, not really.
Okay, cool. Six, you
Just
kind of answered that. Okay.
yeah.
Seven, how do you like to relax? Do you drink or watch TV, or what do you
Oh,
do?
I booze. I booze. Some people say I have a drinking problem. I vehemently disagree. It goes down fine.
Yeah, that's what matters. Yeah. Eight, when is the last time you can remember doing something you were afraid of? I guess that would be overcoming a fear, not like doing something dumb.
Um,
That's what that question would be about.
gosh, the last time I did something I'm afraid of was probably it was a long time ago. I was 18 years old, and it was the first time I smoked pot. I waited until after I graduated high school. I felt like it was an adult decision to make to use drugs. And so I made the decision as a 18-year-old who just moved out of his parents' house and moved in with his wife to try smoking pot. And I was pretty anxious about it.
Cool.
I'm 35 now, so
You
that
regret?
was a long time ago.
Did you regret doing it, or like how
Nope,
did it go?
it was fine. We watched some cartoons and
Nine.
laughed a lot.
For some reason, I'm just picturing you watching like Looney Tunes or something and hallucinating about it. I don't know why.
We were watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Is that was on Adult Swim, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember a couple other shows from there. I can't think of all the names though. Oh yeah. All right. 11. If life stopped today, is there anything you would regret not doing?
Nope. The only thing is I would regret that I haven't seen more of the world, um, which is really my only goal left in life. So I'd regret that. Otherwise, I've lived a really great life. I have. I'd be totally content if I died right now.
Cool. 12. You already answered. 13. What are some qualities you admire in other people? Would it be honesty? Would it be partying? I don't know.
Um, Strong work ethic.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever been one, but let's say you were a business leader and there was someone who had a strong work ethic, but let's say he was like socially awkward, or would you hire him or want to work with him, or would you choose someone who was lazy but more charismatic? Yes.
The work ethic guy.
So you would just be more willing to work with someone like that?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Okay, 14 kind of answer that. Kind of answer that. All right, if you can make one change in the world, what would it be?
No religion.
So everyone agnostic or just straight up atheist?
Either or. That's fine. Agnostic isn't a
Yeah.
religion.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, when you say no religion, I was obviously thinking lack of religion, so I thought you meant like hard atheist. That's why I was
Nah,
asking that.
you can be agnostic. I consider that to be not religious. Um, Somebody who's like a Shinto, even most Hindus, Buddhists, um, I don't consider those to be religion nearly in the same sense as the like Abrahamic religions, where they know the truth. They know all the answers because their book gives them all the answers. Um, and like Shintoism, it's kind of open ended. It's like, oh look, there's maybe gods of rocks, and maybe we'll pay some respect to this, and you know, but they don't. It's not a religion in the sense that here's my book, it has all the answers. I'm stone cold rigid in this. Um, so maybe more like no Abrahamic religions.
I gotcha, gotcha. Is now why would you want no religion? Do you think it's because it makes people stupid or violent or both, or like why? What makes you say that? Like that?
Because people justify doing very immoral actions based on their religion. For example, Christians will hate on all types of homosexual types, LGBT types, because their book tells them to. Um, Muslims will use their religion to justify, going into a town square and blowing themselves up. Um, Hitler used similar cult-like religion to persecute the Jews. Um, Lots of you look at the Dark Ages, look at the political problems in the Middle East. Look at the nation of Israel. There's so many examples of, especially Abrahamic religions, of being guilty of their belief system uh, allowing them to do heinous actions, um, and consider it justified.
Yeah, yeah. You said something about the problem of evil. Remember, you said you would like spit on. You told me something called Harley Quinn's disease, something
Yeah,
around that.
Harlequin baby syndrome.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Talk about that. Your problem of evil, like if you think. in your
Okay.
mind if God was real or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
So Harlequin baby syndrome, or it might be called Harlequin fetus syndrome, is where a baby is born with a protein that causes their skin to grow like fingernails. Um, so they have very short lifespans. They live in agony. So if there is a God that's omniscient and omnipotent, he could prevent Harlequin babies from being born. Uh, so if he is omniscient and if he is omnipotent, he could stop that, but chooses to cause that to babies as a test. But then if he's testing us, but he's omniscient, he already knows the outcome of the test. So why would a just God allow this to happen? Why would a just God allow a baby to be born uh, and live its life, its short life, in absolute agony, and put the parents through that, unless he was an evil God? So therefore, if there is a God, he's either evil or not omniscient, not omnipresent.
I see what you're saying. If you like, for example, if you say had the cure for cancer, you obviously wouldn't just say, "Well, I'll just let people have cancer for some test." I'd give them the cure immediately. But in God's case, it would be even more than that. You could literally just make it where there's no cancer, or rather, people couldn't get cancer. Is there something like that?
Um, yeah, in a way, I could justify the presence of cancer a bit more than Harlequin baby syndrome. Maybe you could say cancer is the punishment of an unjust life. Cancer is a test of a man's fortitude and desire to keep going for family values or something like that. But whenever it comes to like a Harlequin fetus syndrome, that's why I used it as the example. It's a baby. They've done nothing wrong. They were born into agony. They will die in agony in a short life. uh, I don't know how a god could justify the existence of that whenever he could stop it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Thanks for clarifying that. And one last question, or actually two, but one to do with the interview. One, how do you want to be remembered in life? If
D-
like your
really,
legacy or
I don't really care about a legacy.
okay,
Whenever I die, I cease to exist, so don't care.
cool. And that was just the final. That was it. It was short. And the final question I was going to ask you was what you thought of the interview.
It was fine.
Cool.
To
How am I?
elaborate
Yeah.
on that, on that last answer, you know, the only like philosophy that I have is to enjoy your life, to experience as much pleasure as you can out of your life, however way you define that, um, and to try to make, not necessarily have a legacy, not necessarily have be remembered, but to have your life be an overall net positive of mankind, even if it's small, even if it's relatively insignificant. If everybody were to live their lives to just be an overall good thing, an overall net good, that the world is a slightly better place because you are alive, um, that would be a good thing. So I don't care if I'm remembered. I don't care that my name goes into the history books, but I do care that, hey, I lived my life as a good man. I raised my kids. My career was spent with nursing, so I did help people heal or at least not be in as much pain. Um, that would be contributing to an overall net positive to me being alive, and that's to me all I care about for a legacy.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Thanks. Your
Yeah, man.
answers, I think I can kind of read people, and you seem honest. Those seem like honest answers.
Yep, they were.
Matter. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna stop recording. Then I'm gonna talk to you some more. Okay. If that's okay with you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let me see if I can stop the